Hey guys, still here, and today we are gonna be making the preseason tier list for Sparkball. So let's get onto it. So right now we only have around 11 playable characters for Sparkball, and I'm gonna be listing them down or rating them based on their competitive aspect. I'm not gonna be rating them based from how easy they are gonna be used or what, but the viability of them on a competitive composition. So the first one here is Anna. I personally think that Anna is really strong as of the moment. If you have the advantage in the ping, it's really hard to land all those skill shots and all those auto attack if you are lagging. And for the tournament so far, usually you have 100 ping above or 200 ping above if you are fighting against a different region. So Anna comes into a bit of a tricky part. I can put her at B if you are fighting on a 200 ping or 300 ping setup, but definitely an A or even an S tier if you are playing on your local region. Anna can deal so much damage. She has really good mobility, good defensive skills. One of her major problems is just she's really dependent on the composition that she has. If you are gonna be playing Anna, you have to get at least one bruiser and at least a one tank. Next is for Custodian. Custodian before was technically a staple in all the compositions. All the pro teams has been running Custodian, but I'm not sure if they did nerf Custodian or if they did a tweaks or what. But he had really fallen off in the competitive compositions lately. But still, overall, I think Custodian is really strong. Custodian deals good utility, good CC, and good damage if you're going for the damage build. Definitely, I'm gonna be putting still Custodian on a tier list. It's not really the broken hero for now, but it's still a good pick given that you guys have a lot of crowd control. You can do chain CC. Next is one of our favorite Beyblades. We have here Hamon. So Hamon previously was played as a pure tank, but with the right items, like the one with the fire, I forgot the name. It's the meatball something, and build some damage item. Hamon can deal damage while still tanking up opponents due to the shield on his jump ability and as well as the damage coming in from the spin. Also, you should not really underestimate the ultimate of Hamon, which is able to stun enemies within the cone, and that range is, or that AoE is really large. So I'm putting him on S tier. Next is another tank that was supposed to be like more of a CC tank, right? But people who have been playing Hot Pulse realize the potential of Hot Pulse being a solo carry. He might not kill you, like damage you that much, but the reason why Hot Pulse is really strong and really popular is the ball handling ability. You can get the ball in the air, you are huge, and you can get the ball because of your hitbox. And definitely Hot Pulse is on S tier. No questions on that one. Next one is Inksy. Inksy is a mass hub for all the compositions previously, but I think there is one more hero that can replace Inksy in a composition. But for now, Inksy is still on a really strong spot. She is performing really well. She has the mobility, she has the damage, she has the crowd control, and she has a dash ultimate that you can use to score, or you can even use to reposition yourself. So I'm also gonna be putting Inksy on S tier. Next one is Janitor. Janitor was the strongest tank when I started playing Sparkball, and that was quite a long time already. Janitor has a lot of CC, good ultimate with the toilet, and a good shield that can really negate most damages coming in from Enna or some of the range heroes. But I think Janitor has been like not really that OP on the recent patches, and only the utility that it can provide is the hook and the swipe. But after that one, it's really quite difficult for a Janitor to carry the ball as much as a Hotpost would do, or even a Hamon could do. So I can put Janitor on a nice B tier, and you know there's gonna be like Janitor main tier is gonna get mad. But hear me out, hear me out. Janitor is still in a good spot. It's not that OP, it's not that weak. It's technically playable, but it's not gonna be an A or S. Next one is Kana. Kana is like a double-edged sword. You can play it really aggressive, or you can play it as like an off-tank. I've seen people who's been doing it off-tank like me and some of the members of Sylph Academy, even from Weld and from Wutech. You can see a bruiser Kana. But for Kana, it's really a high ceiling, or a high ceiling hero. You need like a good reflex to really maximize this hero, and it's not as broken as the other heroes on the S tier, but definitely this is gonna be on A tier. Next is Rustandor. This is gonna be controversial because for most of the competitive games that we have been playing on, there has been no Gustandor played. But I think the potential is there, to be honest. The potential of Rustandor to be really strong, given the CC, given the heal over time, is really good. I think the weakest point of a Rustandor is just the defensive the defense that it can do when you're defending against the ball. And technically, I'm gonna be putting you on the C for a situational hero, but at the same time, you have like the ceiling to go for B or even A. It's definitely not broken. I haven't seen like teams really maximize a Rustandor yet. Hopefully, we have more Rustandor buffs. But definitely, I've seen games, or I played some games even, that a Rustandor is basically unkillable. The entire team is unkillable due to the heals and the CC that it provides. So C for Rustandor for now. Not the worst, but also not the best. Next is for Snooker. Snooker is really a high ceiling hero, and if you are really a highly technical player, you can really get the most out of Snooker. Honestly, Snooker has good mobility, good CC, good damage. The main issue of Snooker is landing those shots, the skill shots, and the time for you to reload. So I'm not gonna be really bad to put Snooker on D. I definitely saw some people who can really maximize Snooker, even if you put it on like the best pings possible. I can put Snooker probably on a C. So it's gonna be like a player dependent rating. But at the same time, on the competitive gameplay, given the ping, if the ping is okay for both teams and you played Snooker on the red composition, I think Snooker can definitely punish you out. I've seen some games who got single-handedly carried by a Snooker. Next is Vexa. If I'm gonna be making this video like 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I'm definitely gonna be putting Vexa on the D or C. The reason for that one is it takes so much time for Vexa to scale up. It takes so much time for even Vexa to have that damage ready. But on the recent patch, or in the recent build that we have played, Vexa is technically a damage monster. You can damage people from walls, you can damage people anywhere. Your mobility is good. The only weak spot of Vexa is she has no dash, but she has a speed up and CC and tons of damage. Definitely not an S, but a high tier A. I can put Vexa on the highest of A, kinda here. The most OP ones are here. There you go. And for the bottom Bs, it's still gonna be Snooker, Janitor, and Enna. And lastly, we have Zeke. I'm gonna be biased here. I've been maining Zeke for quite some time. Zeke is a bit difficult to use for new players, but once you get used to it, Zeke is actually one of the strongest hitting and hardest to kill hero. And since I'm gonna be really biased here, Zeke is also stronger than Kana on a 1v1 situation. So I'm gonna be putting Zeke on the top spot here. So this is our recap. S tier, Hotboss, Inxi, Hamon, Zeke. A tier, Vexa, Kana, and Gustogen. B tier, Enna, Janitor, and Snooker. And C is Rustander. And that's about it, guys. We have just recently finished a tournament with the Wardens, and it has been really fun. But we are now already gearing our teams to prepare for the Steam Fest tournament, which has a 3,000 USD prize pool. And that's it, guys. If you want to join a guild that's really focused on playing Sparkball, you can join us at Sylphie Academy at discord.gg/Sylphie. And that's about it. See you guys. Sil here, and see you on Sparkadia.